Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your October 2021 mid-month general reading. So we're looking at the last 2 weeks of October, and this reading is for the fire sign of Leo. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for taking the time to watch this or any of the videos on my YouTube channel. Your likes, shares, subscribing, donations, comments, reaching out for personal readings. Thank you so much for each and every part of that. So this reading is for Leo for the last 2 weeks of October 2021. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Leo. It's relevant if you're cross-watching for a Leo. Of course, it's a general reading, so it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. Watch all of your signs if you know them for additional insight and perspective. And if anything resonates with you and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, perhaps take a deeper look at something for yourself, or as a gift for someone else, you can click on the description link below, click on that little arrow. You'll see contact details, my email address, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. Feel free to email me directly. I'd be delighted to hear from you. I do offer a wide variety of readings, and I can usually respond with that information within the same day. And I do readings full time. It's all that I do, so I'm pretty diligent about scheduling in as timely a fashion as possible. So message me if you'd like. I'd be happy to work with you. Okay, Leo, let's see what the last 2 weeks of October look like for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. Leo. Okay, Leo, we begin with a choice. The Two of Wands, the Two of Fire. An action-oriented choice. Do I go this way or do I go that way? What action do I take? With the Fool, a brand new journey, stepping off the beaten path. Travel even. We have Strength, facing fears, doubts, insecurities. Also, this can represent taking a look at, and accepting responsibility for the part that we've had to play in a situation as well. Takes a lot of strength and courage and wisdom and humility to be able to do that, but it's also what you gain more of by doing that. With the Ten of Cups, long-term security and stability, not having to worry so much about the future, financially, materially, relationship-wise. It's, again, it's the same sort of thing. It's a card that can represent inheritance, but what does that really mean? I mean, it represents having present day security and stability, meaning you're not worried about next week, next month, next year so much because of all the work that's been put into it. That's long-term stability and security, whether it's financially, materially, emotionally, or a combination of all of those. There's a strong connection to home and family with the Ten of Coins too. It's the Ten of Earth. So family home, family money, family property, retirement, long-term relationships or marriages. Next, we have the Five of Swords, a hard-won victory or winning at all costs, no matter what the cost is. With the Six of Swords, healing, slowly but surely moving away from the source of whatever the trouble or chaos or choppy, muddy waters are. You're not quite to the other shore, non-solid ground yet, but you are moving towards it. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy is death, endings, and transformations, which makes sense because the feeling I'm getting here, Leo, is that you're giving up on something in the sense that whether you're giving up on it in terms of you're going to leave it behind completely, or whether you're giving up on it in terms of coming to an acceptance that something just is the way that it is, and you're not going to be able to influence it no matter what you do. At least influence it in the way that you want to. And it feels like the decision here is, okay, now that I've come to that, what do I do? Because death in terms of endings can represent, by ending something, whether it's like a job or work situation or a relationship, it can mean that you leave it, physically leave it behind, or it can represent that you find a way to live in acceptance and peace of a situation being what it is. It feels here like with the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords can represent winning a victory, even though the cost may be leaving people behind, and then healing after that with the Six of Swords. But this can also represent that because the Five of Swords can represent winning at all costs. It doesn't matter what it costs. I'm going to have what I want no matter what it costs, right? And with the Six of Swords, it can represent that you're letting that go. Like, it's not worth it. The cost has turned out to be too high. Let's clarify a little bit. Clarify death as the overall energy. The Two of Wands again, so a decision. And the Hermit, taking time to contemplate this decision, maybe seeking out some wisdom, help, guidance, advice, meditation, using your life's experience and wisdom to help you make the right decision. So it's a decision on whether to end something or not and how. Clarify the Two of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles, taking a look at what you've invested in something, which is what we do in making a decision. The Eight of Pentacles, nose to the grindstone, hard work. Death again. And the Ace of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles cards. So for some of you, this could be, because I'm getting energy for both. Some of you, this could be in the earth energy area of your life, the part of your life that deals with, you know, concrete things, work, money, finance, property, real estate, assets, jobs. Because this is taking a look at, and that's the gist of this whole reading, coming to the realization that this is the way it is, this is the way it's going to be, and what do I do about it? Do I end this thing completely and go off and find something else, a new job, a new relationship? And so in making the decision, because we're clarifying the Two of Wands here, if I can pick the card up, in clarifying the Two of Wands, which door do I walk through? You are taking a look at what you have invested in something, all the hard work that you've put into something, because, you know, the Eight of Pentacles, we want to work towards that Ten of Pentacles, which is getting to a point where you don't have to work as hard because you know you don't have to. I mean, it's long-term security and stability. Or do I end something and take a new job or have a new beginning in my emotional life? Clarify the Fool. It could also be moving or relocating as well, which could fall under the earth energy area of life too. For some of you, this might be a relationship. So we're clarifying whatever this new start, this new journey, stepping off the beaten path. There's an offer here with the Four of Cups, but you're not sure if you should take it or not. The Three of Cups, social energy, party energy, or your tribe, your circle of friends. We have the King of Wands here, which could be you, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or another earth sign, especially if this is about a relationship. And the World, which is graduation, moving up to the next level. Might be travel, an offer to travel. As an offer, now, whether this is in your love life or work, career, project, home life, it feels like the offer or opportunity that's coming in may not really be the kind of offer you want. I mean, it's got a lovely, let's have fun and let's enjoy ourselves and all of that, but it's not really, it's not the Ten of coins here that I think is what you really want. So you're taking a look at, and the other thing is that in looking at maybe ending this relationship or situation or job or whatever this is, you may have, for some of you, you may have a better offer from someone else. Interesting. Clarify strength. The Ace of Wands. The strength to start off in a new direction, a new beginning. Clarify the Ten of Coins. The Five of Swords again, winning at all costs. The Nine of Wands. And the Fool again. So I feel, Leo, like this is really what you want. The Ten of Coins, long-term stability and security. Financially, materially, emotionally, some combination of all of those. But the Nine of Wands is being close to the end of a difficult journey that, you know, it's feeling tired, discouraged, worn out because you've already been through so much and you've put so much effort into this. And is it really worth winning at all costs? Like, is it really worth doing this? Maybe it's time that I just step off the path and go in a different direction. And this is difficult. I mean, it requires strength, which is facing the fears of the unknown, the fear of a different path, the fear of an unknown future, and also taking a look at, look, my choices also led me to this position as well, and it's only my choices that are going to get me out of this position as well, if I choose to. And it's having the strength to be able to look at all of that in order to make your decision, because you're looking at the fact that you've put and invested so much into this job, this home, this relationship, and it hasn't really garnered you the kind of long-term stability and security that you really want. And so the choice that you're faced with is, do you continue doing that because it looks like this is just the way it's going to be? Or do I have the courage to go off into the unknown on a completely different direction? Clarify the Five of Swords. This is like healing from that winning at all costs. Winning at all costs means you put everything you can into winning, but it doesn't look like it's garnering you what you want. I think that that's something that you need to lay down and heal from. The Five of Swords is clarified by the Six of Swords, which it's already clarified by anyway. Healing from this. The Eight of Cups, turning your back on something which is unsatisfying, unfulfilling, or has run its course. The Queen of Wands. See, we have the King of Wands too, so for some of you, this might be about a relationship or involve a relationship. And the Hierophant. This is leaving to go towards something which is more conventional, solid, stable, reliable. Going for the sure thing, going for the thing that provides you with or the hope of that long-term security and stability, whether it's a more conventional job, a more conventional relationship like marriage. Clarify the Six of Swords. The Magician, the Manifestor, the Entrepreneur, the Alchemist, and Temperance, which is balance. Yeah, this is taking matters into your own hands and being very action-oriented in laying down what feels like the burden of investing in something. And I mean, the whole point of investing in something, whether it's a job or stocks or a relationship, we invest because we want to have something at the end of it that we can rest our feet on, that we can rest in, right? So if you're constantly striving and it just looks like that's the way it's going to be, there's no resting point. There's no saying, I feel safe now, I feel secure. And I think what's happening here in trying to make the decision about this is coming to the realization that this is what, if you stay in this situation, again, whether it's a relationship or a job or a project or something of that sort, you're going to continue to just be striving. You don't ever reach that 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins energy. And so either you have to find a way to live in acceptance and peace of that in order to stay, otherwise it would be miserable, or you need to take the bull by the horns, take matters into your own hands, and manifest a different destiny by stepping off the path that you're on onto a new one. And that's pretty much the gist of this reading. Challenging, I know. I think we all go through these crossroads in life, right? All right. Any final guidance, advice, messages for Leo for the last 2 weeks of October? Yeah, it feels like all these efforts you're putting into something, even though there may have been time where you thought it was doing something, this is like coming to the point where it feels like you're pouring water continuously into a glass with no bottom. You just keep pouring and pouring. You can't ever stop and enjoy it and drink from it. Any final messages, guidance, advice? The Ace of Swords. This is the epiphany. This is the realization. This is looking at what the absolute reality and truth is. And the success energy of the Ace of Swords comes from looking at that in total, clean, clear, real reality, light. And in that space, you have the opportunity to make different choices and take different action to create a better and healthier reality for yourself. The Ten of Wands, where the burden, this is where you come to the end of your rope and you say, this is too much. I can't do this. I'm laying this burden down. The Seven of Cups, the idealistic, building castles in the sky, daydreaming, fantasizing. Yeah, I think this is about, the advice from Spirit here is, regardless of what your choice is, honor whatever choice you make. Free will, free agency, as I often say. But Spirit is saying, whatever choice you make sure that you do it from looking at the reality of the situation, not the Seven of Cups, not what you want it to be, hope it would be, fantasize about it being, but what it actually is and what the reality of it is. In order, before you make a decision, make sure that you make the decision with your eyes open, that it is an informed decision as possible. Okay. Leo, those are your readings, your messages for the last 2 weeks of October 2021. I hope they were useful to you. I hope they helped in some sense, validated, or gave you food for thought. Again, if this reading resonates with you and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, perhaps take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, click on the description link below, that little arrow, and email me directly at maggie_mcguire@gmail.com. You'll see that email address there. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the November general readings. Until then, stay safe and well, be blessed, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.